That wouldn't have really made sense. Alright, channel. Yep. Channel. Hoping to get Ugin. Ugin is one of the better things to do with channel, just because you can also cast it. You know, when you're like channeling out Emrakul or, 11 mana Eldrazi, you're really only using them with channel for the most part. But Ugin's one of the good ones that you can just channel out Ugin, and it's awesome. And you can just get to 8 mana and cast Ugin. Same with Karn. Those are the two best ones for channel. Good with or without channel. Okay, we've got a Signet, a Duplicant. Duplicant's not actually that good, it just only goes with channel. I'm thinking it's between the Signet and the Tundra. Signets are generally good with channel. Because you can cast them and then turn your colorless mana into colored mana. So I'm just going to go Signet. My eye. I don't know what's up with my eyes. Okay, Simic Signet. Also good. I think I'm just going to go Signet. Like, if we have just channel and a whole bunch of artifacts, then it doesn't really matter if there's no big top end. It's just like channel is our Black Lotus. Emrakul. There's also Batterskull, but I think we'll go Emrakul. We can try to do some shenanigans with it. We can try to channel it out and try some other things also. Maybe get a show and tell or something. Is it Signet or Memory Jar? I think we're just taking the Signet. Ulamog. Yeah, this is the good Ulamog. Yeah. Emrakul. Oh my god, I feel stupid. Yeah, I think we want this. Maybe we want Preordain? Yeah, maybe we just want Preordain. That seems better. There's also a Shardless Agent, but... Shardless Agent, it's like we can't cast it unless channel is good. Maybe we just go Preordain. Emrakul, Ulamog, Emrakul. We could take Grim Tutor. Grim Tutor gets a lot better when you have cards like Channel. Might want some severe life gain for this deck. Yeah, we could just go like Linvala. We can hope for Eureka. That's actually a good point. We can play Eureka. I'm thinking just Overgrown Tomb here, but maybe we want Grim Tutor, so I'm going to take the Grim Tutor. We do have a Golgari Signet, but trying to play blue, black, green might be tough. This is actually a decision, because Temple Garden would be good green fixing, especially if we end up with any white cards. I'm just gonna go Urborg. Yeah. Just go Urborg. So Mystical Tutor is a good one for this deck. When you have channel, you want a second channel. And now also just like once you have Urborg, then you just want the non-black fixing, you just want your tropical island breeding pool for them to be 3-color lands. I guess Duplicant is something we could do. Yeah. It's also very good with like Eureka and possibly Show and Tell. But yeah, we could definitely do Duplicant. Terastodon? Are we just going for the big ramp deck with the 3 signets? Channel Eureka? Assuming we get their Eureka. I think we want that more than Fauna Shaman. That is a late as fuck Path to Exile. I'm just going to take this, whether we play it or not. Just Path to Exile shouldn't go that late. Memory Jar likely shouldn't either. Genesis Wave, sure, why not? We clearly need the Genesis Wave. What was this, like 11th pick, Path to Exile or something? Okay, we want Ancestral Recall. Well, it started with an A and didn't end with Ancestral Recall. So there's Hissing Quagmire, which is fixing. There's... Yeah, we might also get Oath of Druids. That's a good point. Yeah. This could be the Oath of Druids deck. Oath of Druids is really good with Terastodon, because you can just blow up your own Oath of Druids. You can also just blow up more of their things to trigger it again. I think we just want the Quagmire here for fixing. Again, our only black card right now is Grim Tutor. I don't really know what else we would want out of this pack. Yeah, we could do Primal Command, but that's just really slow, I think. The Quagmire is actually a fairly strong one. Fast Bond? Oh no, there's Ugin. Okay, Ugin. Do we just take the Ugin? Say screw Fast Bond? Fast Bond might wheel also. There's no real need to take Fast Bond early when it might wheel. Fast Bond's good with Memory Jar. It's not really, doesn't really do anything with Channel. I think we do just want this Ugin. Okay, Oath of Druids. Yep, Oath of Druids. There it is. We did it. Channel, Oath of Druids, Eldrazi, Terastodon, Duplicant. Duplicant's not very good with Oath of Druids, but that's okay. It could exile itself to the Oath of Druids if we just want to re-roll. That doesn't seem very good, but it's a possibility. I don't think we're going to take the Genesis Wave unless we get like a lot more signets. And we kind of just want Thran Dynamo. Dragon Lord Atarka? No, we probably just want Impulse. Or like Traverse the Ulvenwald for fixing. Nah, we just want Impulse. Must be this. There's also Isochron Scepter. This is a sorcery, right? Yeah, we don't have shit for Isochron Scepter. Alright, Gitaxian Probe. Yeah. Just make the deck smaller. Yep, for sure. Nothing else that looks interesting. There's like a Tezzeret. Tezzeret can get Signets, Duplicant. If we had like a Sundering Titan, maybe I would go for Tezzeret. I'm kind of just hoping he wheels. 3 Signets, Memory Jar, Duplicant. Metalworker? Okay. Metalworker makes Oath of Druids worse, but it's still playable. It's between Metalworker and Temple of Mystery. I'm actually just going to take Temple of Mystery. I'm not super interested in the Metalworker for this deck. If it wheels, I'd be happy to get it, but I actually just want the mana fixing more. Blue-green are our main colors, so yeah. There's Maze of Ith, as well as Natural Order for Terastodon. I don't know if this is actually what our deck's trying to do. I don't think this is what our deck's trying to do. I think I just want Maze of Ith. We only have one green fatty and 0 green creatures, and we're halfway through pack 2. It's a bit late to hope Natural Order will work out. Mystic Confluence? What the fuck, dude? That is the latest Mystic Confluence I have ever seen. Is no one playing blue? I'm pretty sure we were just supposed to play blue-white control. We got like an 11th pick Path to Exile sitting here. Okay, I'll take Mystic Confluence. Why not? Sure. You know, a regular old 8th pick Mystic Confluence. That's perfectly normal. Okay, what did we get back? We got back Primal Command. I'll take Primal Command. Oh yeah, we're trying to make Oath of Druids work. We're looking for just, you know, Thran Dynamo is pretty high up there for what we're looking for, as well as just Damnation. Yeah, those are the cards we want. I'm gonna take Shambling Vent, to be honest here. Like, no one's taking white cards. I kind of just want the white fixing. We have a Path to Exile we could try to splash. We don't have any white signets, but maybe we'll get one. Temple of Deceit. Definitely more interested in the fixing here than anything else. Yeah, Traverse is fixing. I'll go for that. Most certainly will. And if we get to... Well, no, it's not very likely that we would ever get to, side in this Life-Gain Zombie. Not interested in Necropotence, not interested in you. It's not very likely that we'll get Delirium, but if we do, it might do something interesting. Okay, we got a Mox, and it's... man. If it's not the green Mox, it gets a lot worse, because it just doesn't do anything with Channel. But I think a Mox is still better than Mourn Power Stone. If this was a Thran Dynamo, I might actually consider taking it over the Mox. But yeah, we'll just take the Mox. Especially if we're trying to splash white, then it's fine. We got a Mox. Yeah, there is Tooth and Nail. We're just kind of hoping that wheels. Like, we have, like, if we get up to 9 mana, we're just casting Ugin and Ulamog and Terastodon. Doesn't really matter if there's a Tooth and Nail or not that we're casting. Alright, Upheaval. That's certainly another win condition. There's also a Sundering Titan, but Upheaval is just its own win condition, so... I don't think the Colonnade was a consideration for first picking, because we're not actually in white. Blightsteel Colossus? We might just want this Ancestral Vision. We already have enough top end, and some of it might just wheel. So, there's also some fixing, but none of these fetch lands actually find dual lands for us, and they're both white, which is not our main color. So I think I'll just go Ancestral Visions. Harmonize. Harmonize I'm interested in. There's also Dragonlord Silumgar, but I think drawing cards is going to be super essential to this deck if we actually want to do anything. Okay, Misty Rainforest, good fixing. There's also Factor Fiction. I think we just want the Misty, though. We need some fixing. And Misty is good. There's also Pentad Prism. Is that a consideration? Huh. Pentad Prism would be good, but I think we just want Misty. Is that correct? Maybe we just want Pentad Prism. We don't have any dual lands for the Misty to search up, so it is just a forest or an island. I'm gonna go Pentad Prism. Pernicious Deed. No, Pernicious Deed just sucks with a bunch of signets. Ugh, it's very awkward. Maybe just Inquisition of Kozilek? Dragonlord Dromoka? I don't know what to take here. I don't really want Inquisition of Kozilek. I'd rather just have Pernicious Deed and not need it. Like, we are playing a control strategy, kind of. It just involves many signets, so... I don't want the Witness, because we're playing Oath of Druids. That's why I don't want the Witness. Brainstorm or the Abyss? Not going to take any of the creatures. I'll go Brainstorm. Not super exciting. Well, it's good with Oath of Druids. You know, put back whatever creature we want to get. Too bad we're not really in white, so we can't take this Wrath of God. Cabal Ritual? No, there's no way. I guess it's just a Verdurous Gearhulk, which is not the worst. It's just an 8/8 for 5. It also just dies to absolutely everything. Does Yog's Will do anything for us? I don't know. Oh, Tooth and Nail came back. Sure, we'll take one more big fat thingy. Why not? Okay. Sneak Attack didn't wheel. Well, we don't have any red mana anyway. We would not be able to play it. Scroll Rack is actually a consideration. Scroll Rack seems okay. Survival of the Fittest? That doesn't do anything. None of these do anything. I guess we could bring in a Wall of Blossoms versus an aggressive deck, but we don't want it with Oath of Druids. We might be able to run Wall of Blossoms anyway, but... Yeah, we can probably run Wall of Blossoms with Oath of Druids. That's not the worst. It's better than just getting a Mana Dork. Yeah, I'll run Acidic Slime with Oath of Druids, I guess. No, we can take Temple of Silence and play Path to Exile. No. No, we're not playing Path to Exile. Our deck got really weird. We didn't really get the cards we were hoping to get. We didn't get Eureka. That's like the big one that we were hoping for. We got Oath of Druids and Channel. Oh, yeah, Dragonlord Dromoka, I could see us maybe citing that in, but... Mox Pearl is super awkward when you're in 3 colors and get an off-color Mox, especially when you're playing Channel. You really need the on-color Mox for Channel. But, still a Mox. It's still gonna cast Signets and activate them. Our deck is not that good. We could joke about it all we want, but our deck turned out rather poor. in all honesty. Alright, what do we not want? We're not going to mainboard Pernicious Deed. You think I can splash white better than black? No, we got Hissing Quagmire, Temple of Deceit, and Urborg. Urborg is what really makes Grim Tutor easier to play. We don't want Genesis Wave, that's for certain. I hope Upheaval is, like, not terrible in this deck, but what are we doing when we cast Upheaval? Yeah, we don't actually have any strategy. It's just, like, we don't have a strategy for Upheaval. We cast the Upheaval and then play some mana artifacts, but we can't actually, like, cast a win condition after playing Upheaval. I guess we cast it and then cast, like, our Oath of Druids. I don't even know. It's not bad in the deck. We have 3 Signets, a Pentad Prism, and Mox Pearl, so it should be okay, but it is super awkward. I don't know how many lands we want. I know it's not just a few. We definitely want to be able to cast the things that cost like 8, 9, and 10, given some time. Maybe we put Acidic Slime in the sideboard for Oath of Druids. Do we just put Wall of Blossoms in the sideboard? Also for Oath of Druids? I don't know if it's really worth going that all in on Oath of Druids. Wall of Blossoms is pretty good in this deck. Upheaval, Channel, Ulamog? I guess, yeah, but if you've got Channel, then I guess that's true. Upheaval, Channel, Ulamog. Yeah, it could work. Upheaval, Channel, Ugin. I hope we just go Channel Ugin every game. That's what I'm hoping for. There's also this Maze of Ith. Man. I guess we want it. You think take out Brainstorm? That is, like, a fair point. One of the reasons why I like Brainstorm, though, is because of its interaction with Oath of Druids and potentially Memory Jar. And I guess Scroll Rack to some extent. When you have cards that interact with whatever's on the top of your library, being able to just put some things there might matter. But it is true that it is just blue, draw a card. It's just a Gitaxian Probe that doesn't let us look at our opponent's hand, pretty much. Well, what are our shuffle effects? We have Traverse, 2 Temples. We can, like, Brainstorm and scry something to the bottom. That's actually a thing. We can Brainstorm Oath of Druids. We can Brainstorm Grim Tutor, Primal Command. Yeah, but those cost a lot. I think Brainstorm's okay. What do we take out? Scroll Rack? Yeah, ditch the Scroll Rack. Card's a bit slow. What else? We do have a number of cards that just draw more cards, so it's possible we don't need as many lands as normal, but right now we're looking at just 14 mana producing lands and a Mox. I would like to have at least 16 mana producing lands. We do have a Traverse the Ulvenwald, which we are just going to be using as fixing. It's totally fine as fixing. I mean, if you just think that this is Lay of the Land, I actually think that's just a totally fine card. And sometimes there's a huge upside of Search for Terastodon or whatever. what else do we cut? I don't think we cut any of the cantrips. We are just trying to combo. Maybe we cut Memory Jar? What are we doing with Memory Jar in this deck? It's just kind of like draw 7 and hope there's something interesting there? I feel like more likely Memory Jar is just going to be like... Well, if we use Memory Jar and we already have like 9 mana untapped, then it might do something. No, Harmonize is better than Memory Jar for sure. Just draw 3 cards is actually really good. Primal Command feels fine. Just gets us the other half of Channel, but it's a bit slow. Probably going to be searching for Ulamog. I'm going to cut Memory Jar. And I kind of feel like cutting Upheaval. I just don't see what we actually do with it. It's not like we're going Upheaval, play some Signets, next turn play a Planeswalker. It's just Upheaval, play some Signets. All of our threats cost 8 mana. It's kind of like we play Upheaval if we're going to die, it feels like, which doesn't seem like it's a real game plan. Like, if Upheaval was Damnation, I'd be happy about that, but it's not. Pretty sure we want Maze of Ith, though. We are just trying to stall the game until we combo kill them. However we end up doing it. Lord Redraven? Lord Redraven? I'm sure I pronounced that correctly. I'm going to cut Upheaval. I don't think it does anything for us. Okay, our fixing is not very much. We do have a Simic Signet. We do have a Golgari Signet. Jay Mowry with the 1 million. Izzet Signet is a blue mana. We only need double blue for Mystic Confluence. It's going to be a bit awkward. Black sources, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's only for Grim Tutor? Yeah, that's fine. Green sources, 1, 2, 3, 4, 11. And blue sources, 6. We're going to go 10 green, 7 blue. That's 8 blue. Kyle Crusoe, another million. I guess we'll go down to 7 blue, 11 green. We really want to be able to cast Channel. And the more green we have, the more likely it is we can cast something like, say, Channel Tooth and Nail. So we'll try this. This deck is, weird. This deck is weird.